back, fellow food geeks. It's good to have you back. I hope you're all doing well. So today we have a quintessentially Punjabi dal. It's called Dhabe Wali Dal, which is sold at the roadside dhabas all over North India, and it's also made in homes. It has a specific taste which is wonderful, silky, just amazing. So let's quickly get started. So for this you need 1 cup of chana dal, or it's also known as split chickpeas, and half a cup of arhar dal or tur dal, which is also called pigeon peas. Remember, 2:1, that's the ratio we're using here. And I'm going to wash both these dals and come right back. So I'm going to place these dals in the pressure cooker with a little bit of oil, and I'm going to roast them. What you'll notice is while roasting is that it's going to stick to the pressure cooker. Now we need to wash the dal because this is not an organic dal. And in fact, some people, they roast it without washing it because it's easier to roast, but we're not going to do that. And we're going to roast it till it smells very nice and fragrant, and it leaves the sides of the cooker. Right now it's stuck to the cooker, but it's going to leave the sides. So I'm going to see, started leaving the sides. It's become quite separate, and the aroma is wonderful. So this is what we want. Now we're going to add around 3 to 3.5 cups of water to this. So 1.5 cup of dal we have, and we are going to add 3.5 cups of water to this. And the next thing which we're going to do is we are going to add turmeric or turmeric, depending on where you are in the world. So half a teaspoon of turmeric along with salt to taste. The salt is for the dal. For the tempering, we'll add the salt to the tempering. We need to actually salt each individual step of the recipe. Always remember that. And for the ingredients, we need the following things. So we need green chilies. I'll chop a few, and 3 I'll just keep whole. Then I'll take a 1.5 inch piece of ginger, which I'll chop fine. 10 to 12 cloves of garlic. 1 very large onion. If you have a smaller one, then please take 2. 2 very large tomatoes. Take 3 if you have smaller ones, and coriander stems or cilantro stems. Not the cilantro, I've kept it separately, but the stems. Everything needs to be finely chopped, and I'll come back with the chopping right now. Here we are. So let's go over to our gas and then do the tempering. Now this whole thing is going to be cooked in desi ghee, clarified butter. Please remember that will give you the North Indian taste that you want. So to hot desi ghee, we are going to add some jeera or cumin seeds, around 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds to 1.5, and then we're going to add, as soon as it sputters, we'll add our garlic and chilies, give it a good mix, and then we're going to add our ginger and the onions. We basically want the onions to brown, to caramelize. That's what we're looking for. But before that, when they're just pink, we're going to add our coriander stems or the cilantro stems. Now stems have much more flavor than the actual coriander, than the leaf. So please do not discard the stems. They are chock full of flavor. Now you see they're brown, and now is the time. They've caramelized really well, and now is the time for us to add our tomatoes. So we're going to add that and then give it a good mix. Now we want to basically sweat down the tomatoes. That's our intention. We do need to add a little bit of salt to this, because remember, salt helps it sweat down. The tomatoes, they break down much sooner if we add a little bit of salt. Meanwhile, let's check our dal. See, it's quite a pulpy form. That is what we want, and it's mushy, but see, only one of these 2 dals is mushy. The chana dal actually does not mush up. That is the reason we've added this pigeon peas, because we want that creamy consistency. And now we're going to add some salt, like I said. This will basically help the tomatoes to cook faster and reduce down to a pulp. And we're now going to add all the masalas that we are supposed to add to this. So we'll start with half a teaspoon of coriander powder. Any brand would do. If you have coriander seeds, you can also powder them at home. Half a teaspoon of cumin powder. Then we add around somewhere between 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of garam masala. It's your choice. Then we have 3/4 of a teaspoon of Kitchen King. This is available in all Indian stores abroad, and in India, of course, you get it everywhere. Half a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili, which is for color. You may not add this if you want the dal to be slightly more yellow, but this is preferable. This dal is basically orange when you find it in dhabas. We do add some water to make sure that the tomatoes get some help in reducing down, because otherwise the mixture becomes too dry. And now this is ready. We're going to keep it for some time. See, it has sweated really well. Now we're going to add water to it depending on how much water we need to add in the dal. And remember, another tip, you never add cold water to the masala now that it's ready. You'll always add hot boiling water. So I'm using my kettle here, and even if you add a little more water than required, that's fine. Just put the dal on boil for a little longer. That's absolutely fine. You as it is have to boil the dal, because without boiling the dal you will not get them to marry together, you will not get them to mix together, and we want a very creamy consistency. And now when I'm adding it right now, you'll notice that it's not very creamy, the water is a little separate, so it needs to boil together like I said, so that they all get amalgamated and into a very smooth consistency, which really adds to the taste. So here is our dal ready, and now for our final tempering. Now you might wonder why I haven't added asafoetida first, because now is when we add it. So to a little bit of desi ghee, we'll add some asafoetida. I'm taking around a quarter teaspoon, a little more than a quarter teaspoon. I have a mild asafoetida. To this I'll add the green chilies, the ones which I did not cut, the green chilies which were whole. And next I'll add some Kashmiri red chili powder, around say half a teaspoon, and just give it a mix, and this is ready. Now in case you do not want to have two temperings, you can add the asafoetida when you added the cumin when we did our first tempering. But in dhabas in India, in northern India, the dal is made ready and then final tempering is done and then it's served to you. So this is the way it's served in dhabas. If you want to, sort of have less ghee, you can reduce one of the temperings and make it into one. Put the asafoetida before the cumin. So that's something you can do, or with the cumin. So the dal is ready. I hope you like the recipe. Like, share and subscribe. Press the bell notification so that you're notified each time I post a new recipe. And do come back, because there is a whole lot of goodness and deliciousness where this came from. Have a good day. Bye bye.